What if I told you there's a group operating in plain sight, watching, following, and quietly killing young men like your brother, your best friend, or even you? And what if the only sign they were ever there was a simple smiley face? I've seen things I can't unsee. Bodies don't just float the way they did in those cases. I remember the first one I looked into. College kid, smart, athletic, the kind of guy people say had everything going for him. He left a bar after a night out, drunk, maybe a little buzzed, but not reckless. He texted a friend, said he'd be right back. He never came home. Weeks later, they found his body downstream. Clothes missing, phone gone, no wallet. But the weird part, his body didn't look like it had been in water that long. And near the bank, where they assumed he fell in, a red smiley face on the wall. It would have ended there if it was just one case, but it wasn't. It kept happening. Different states, same kind of victim. Male, in his 20s, good-looking, athletic, college student. All disappeared after nights out drinking, all found in bodies of water, and too many of them had the same calling card nearby, a smiley face. Not the happy kind, not even ironic, crude, rushed, sometimes red, sometimes black, sometimes grinning with devil horns. Police wrote it off every time, said they were accidents, drunken kids falling into rivers, but their families, they knew. You can hear it in their voices during interviews, that quiet ache of someone who knows the truth and has no one willing to believe them. They weren't just mourning, they were warning. I started digging. What got to me was the gap. A guy goes missing, and he's not found for 30, 40, even 60 days. But when the body turns up, it's fresh, no bloating, no signs of decay, like they've been preserved somewhere. That's not how water works. The coroner reports, quietly odd, time of death not matching when they were last seen. Sometimes GHB in their systems, a drug that makes people docile, forgetful. No one talks about how someone had to carry them, hold them, dump them. And no one explains why these men all vanished in similar ways, in places that should have been crowded, busy, or safe. I talked to someone who works crime scene cleanup, off the record. He said he's seen it, the smiley face, tagged under bridges, in alleys near water, even on the backs of signs. Sometimes the paint is still wet when they find the bodies. Once, he swore he saw two people watching from a black car as he cleaned the site. No one else noticed, but they were there. No license plate, no movement, just watching. What if this isn't one killer? What if it's a network? Different cities, same victims, same patterns, but the MOs shift slightly, as if they're passing notes to each other, updating the method, refining the ritual. This is organized. People say that's just a conspiracy theory, but conspiracies don't leave 40-plus dead men in rivers with the same red smile near their last known location. If you connect the dots on a map, there's a spine, a line through cities across the Midwest, Interstate 94, a corridor of death. The worst part? They pick victims no one investigates hard enough. Men are supposed to be fine, strong, drunk, it's their fault. Drowned, must have been reckless. But how many victims have to surface, half naked, missing their phones, their wallets, their time, before someone admits it? They're not drowning, they're being hunted, and someone's laughing about it. Because this isn't about the smiley face anymore, it's about the silence. The longer we call them accidents, the longer they stay out there, grinning, tagging, dragging someone else into the dark. So next time you're out at night, crossing a quiet bridge, or walking home alone from a bar. Look around, because you might not see them, but they might already be smiling. Follow for more. This is Unseen Files, and some things were never meant to stay hidden.